dear students. So in the last video we have seen the what is function, the concept of function. Now what are the types of function and what are the graphs of the different types of functions today we will see in this video. So there are different types of functions are there. One is identity function. So what is identity function? Identity function, say in class 10 you have learned, say y is equal to x. How the graph of this one, y is equal to x. So this y means nothing but it is, if we say in function it is f of x. So f of x is equal to x or y is equal to x. Y means f of x. So f of x equal to x is called identity function because here result is the same. Here it is function is in terms of x, so here also it is x only, so it is identity. So what is the graph of this function? The function of this type f x equal to x is called identity function. So what is the graph? You can make it. Graph, if we make the identity function, graph of this function. Graph of this function will be, how we have made the graph in class 10. Same way if we make the points, this x coordinate and y coordinate. So what are the points? You can get it from that and you can plot the points on the graph so that you can get the graph of the point, graph of this function. So if we take any points here, x, whatever it is, x if we take, y value is also it is y only, so it will be same, y or f x is same. So if we take here 0, it is also 0. If we take here 1, it is 1. It is if we take minus 1, so it is also minus 1. Like that. So if we do that one, if we graph, what will happen? Let us see. Zero zero, so this point is 0 0, 1 1, this point will be 1 1, minus 1 minus 1, so this point is the minus 1 minus 1. So if we look at that, the graph will be bisecting the first quadrant and third quadrant. So that line is y is equal to x or identity function, y is equal to x or fx is equal to x. So this is the graph of the identity function. Okay. So we should remember, by seeing the graph itself we should able to tell that which type of function it is identity function or not, or which type of function. So we should know the graphs also along with that. So this is called identity function. What is that? Fx is equal to x. Now next is their constant function. What is constant function? That also already know that, say if y is equal to any constant, say y is equal to 3, how the graph will be? Y is equal to 3. If you draw the graph of this y is equal to 3, how the graph will come? It will be a straight line passing straight line parallel to y is equal to 3, y is equal to constant. Here say I have written 3, if it is constant, means any C if we write any one, any constant, any number, so it will become constant. So it is 3, y is equal to 3 means 1 2 3, this will be a line parallel to x axis. So y is equal to 3 or fx is equal to 3 or fx is equal to constant. So if it is a function of this kind, fx is equal to a constant, then it is called constant function. Alright? So it will be line parallel to x axis. Either this way, whatever it is, whatever constants will be there. So it is a constant function. Got it clear? Next is there, what is that? Polynomial function. What is polynomial? Already have learned in class 9, 10 also what is polynomial. Polynomial is of this form. Which one is that? Either x plus b or x square plus bx plus c. This is the polynomial. It is polynomial one variable. This is one variable, but it is second order. Order is 2. So if we take fx is equal to or y is equal to say x square, then this is a polynomial. So polynomial function, how the graph of this polynomial function will be? Mainly we will see the graphs, because these graphs will be important for all the purposes in physics also, in mathematics also. So fx is equal to x square. If you make this one, we find out the points. What are the points will come? So if we take it is 0, it is also 0, alright. If it is 0, then 0 square is also 0. If we take 1, this is also 1. If we take minus 1, then minus 1 square is also 1. If we take 2, then 2 square is 4. If you take minus 2, it is also 4. Minus 2 square is also 4. Means it is y comes always positive. So if you plot the points which way this graph will come, 0, 0, 1, 1, minus 1, like that. If it is 2, it is 4. 2, it is 4. Minus 2, it is 4 also. So graph will come of this. This graph is y is equal to x square. Will touch at 0 and graph will be like that. It is a curved line. If it is linear equation one variable or simple equation, then it is a straight line. But if it is square, then it will be a curved line. Okay. If we take x cube also, if we take another example, say fx is equal to x cube, then how the graph will be? It is also a polynomial. Okay. So how this graph will be? Look at that. What will happen? We take these points only. If it is 0, it is also 0. 0 cube is 0. 1 cube is 1. If we take minus 1, then what will happen? Minus 1 cube is again minus 1. If we take 2, then 2 cube is 8. If we take minus 2 cube is minus 8. So how, if we plot the points on the graph, how this graph will be? Look at we'll plot the points. 0, 0, alright. 1, 1 is also alright. Minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1. So here is the point. Then 2, if it is, then it is 8. For 2 it is 8. If it is minus 2, then it is minus 8. Minus 8. Like that. So how the graph is? It will come like this way. Like that way it will be. So graph will be of this kind. This way to this way. Okay? This graph is y is equal to x cube. So like that, defined, it is also a curved line. It is a polynomial function. It is a curved line. If it is polynomial of second order, third order, whatever it is, it will be a curved line. Okay? So this is called polynomial function. So a function which is expressed as polynomial, then this function is called polynomial function. Next is there, what is rational function? Rational number. What is rational number? Rational number means p by q form. Say if fx is equal to 1 by x, downside is also a number, but x should not be equal to 0. Then it is called a polynomial function. We know p by q form is polynomial, where q is not 0. So here downside one should not be 0, x should not be 0. It is called a polynomial function. Okay? So how the graph will be of polynomial function? If you observe that, how this graph will be? If you take any like that values, if you find out and check it. See, x 0 you cannot take, x is not equal to 0. So if it is 1, it is 1. If we take 2, x is 2, then fx will be 1 by 2 in 0.5. If you take minus 1 or minus 2 if you take, then it is minus 0.5. Okay, minus 0.5. So if we plot the points, it will be, if it is 1, it is 1. If it is 2, it is 0.5. Okay. If it is say 0.1, it is 1 less than 1. Less than 1, if you take 0.5, then it becomes 2. So like that way it goes, means graph will come like that way. One part is like that way. Okay? One part will be like that way. And this side minus 2, minus 0.5. Minus 2, minus 0.5. Minus 1 if it is, then minus 1. If it is less than minus 1, it will be like that. So graph will come this way. It will not touch 0, but it will be like this way. It will graph will come. In this way bend and that way bend. So this is rational type of function. In rational function, graph will not touch at 0 because 0 cannot possible. 0 is not possible. Okay. So it is y is equal to 1 by x. So these are called, this is called rational function. If it is p by q form, it is rational function. Next comes what is modulus function, which is very important. What is modulus function? Modulus. The word is a new for you, it will be. So fx or y is equal to modulus of x. This is called, this symbol is used for modulus. Modulus means absolute value. It is always positive. Absolute means everything positive value. So positive value means if it is negative also inside that value of x, if it is negative also, result fx will become positive. Say modulus of minus 1 is equal to 1. Modulus of 1 is 1 only. If it is modulus of minus 2, it is 2. Okay? So this is called modulus function. Fx is equal to mod of x. It is mod of x or modulus of x. Okay? So how this graph it will be modulus function graph? Before that, I will tell modulus function can be expressed in that way because its result is always positive. X may be positive or negative, whatever it is. X may be any values. Modulus of 0 is also 0 it is. Okay? But other values, whatever this here comes x, the result f of x will become positive. So this can be expressed in that way without modulus if we write it. If it is value of x is 0 or greater than 0, 0 or greater than 0, it will be same number only. If it is 0 here also 0, if it is 1, 1, if it is 2, it is 2, if it is 3, it is 3. So if it is modulus of x will be equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0. And if it is negative side, say minus 1, then it should become positive. If it is minus 2, it should become minus 2, then it is 2. So it will become minus of x when x is less than 0. Look at that. If we use say minus 1, so minus of minus 1 will become plus 1. We know that modulus of x, modulus of negative numbers are always positive only. So what will happen? Here y minus of x it is. If it is less than 0, whatever values will come, we have to, for the modulus it is positive values. So we have to write minus of x. If it is 0 or positive, it is positive, same value only. And if it is negative, then we have to write minus of x. F of x is equal to minus of x. So both these things are there in this modulus. Okay. So how this graph will be? How this graph will be? Here what are the points? 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 2, 2, 2. It is 2 only. Okay. So how this graph will be? If we draw the graph of this. look at that, 0 0, all right, 1 1, minus 2 2, minus 2, it is 2, if it is 2 it is 2, if it is minus 1 it will be 1, like that it is. So how the graph is, it will go like that way and it will go this way also. Graph will be this way and that, both this one. Okay, so this is y is equal to modulus of x. Okay, so this is the graph of modulus function. It will not go in negative side because fx will be always positive or y is always positive. So it is modulus function graph, which is already there also in your book. You can go through it. So is it clear what is modulus? Modulus of x is equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and modulus of x is equal to minus x when x is less than 0. So this is modulus function. Okay, so graph of modulus function. Next is there signum function. What is signum function? If a function of this kind fx is equal to modulus of x by x, if a function is there modulus of x by x, then it is called signum function. Okay, now in this also what values will come? Here modulus is there, previously we have seen it is x and minus x. So here also it will happen. What will happen? Let us see. If it is 0, so modulus of 0 is 0. So 0 by anything is 0. So if it is x is 0, it is 0. If it is positive, look at that. If it is say 1, so modulus of 1 is 1. And here also it is x is 1. So 1 by 1. 1 by 1 is 1. If it is 2, modulus of 2 is 2. So 2 by 2, it is also 1. So it is always 1 when x is greater than 0. And this will be equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. And if it is negative, so modulus of negative thing is positive, but here it remains x is negative. Because look at that, if we take minus 1, so modulus of minus 1 by minus 1. So what will happen? Modulus of minus 1 is 1 by minus 1. So result comes minus 1. If we take say minus 2, here also it is minus 2. So modulus of minus 2 is 2, but it remains minus 2. So what becomes? 2 by minus 2 is minus 1. So it will be always minus 1 when x is less than 0. So these three values are there for signum function. What is the function? Modulus of x by x. But what is the result? It will be 1 when x is greater than 0. It will be 0 when x is equal to 0. And it will be minus 1 when x is less than 0. So these three values comes in signum function. Okay. So how the graph it will be? Look at that, greater than 0. Whatever values of x greater than 0, the result is 1 only. So if we draw the graph of that, we draw the graph of this. What will happen? For x greater than 0, it is 1. So greater than 0, x greater than 0, value is always 1. So what will happen? How the graph will be? Greater than 0, it is 1, always 1, constant. So greater than 0, result is 1, means it will not touch that point. Okay? It will not touch that point, but here it is greater than 0, it is 1. If it is 0, it is 0 only. But if it is less than 0, x, if it is less than 0, then it is minus 1. So here also what will happen? Graph will come this way. Okay? More than 0 it is 1 only, less than 0 it is minus 1. Whatever values it is comes, here it is Okay, graph will come minus 1. Okay, so it is just like less than 0, whatever values, it is minus 1 comes, like a constant function. Okay, so this is signum function, graph of signum function. Okay, got it clear? Modulus function and signum function. Next is their greatest integer function. What is greatest integer function? Greatest integer function, if fx, if we write using the square bracket, greatest integer function. So greatest integer, the word integer is there. Now what is the meaning of this? If we write 1, then integer part is 1 only, so result will be 1. If we write 1.2, integer part is 1, so here also it is 1. Okay, if we write 1.9, here also it is 1, integer part is 1, so you write that this lowest integer, which one is there. If it is here say 2, then it is 2 only, integer part is 2. If we write say 2.5, so it is also 2. Okay, now if it is negative, then what will happen? If we write minus 0.5, then what is the value of that? If it is negative side, then integer will be, it is just like number line when it is there. Integer value, integer part, integer result should be here. All these results are integers. For example, it is greatest integer function less than or equal to. So it is 0.5 minus 0.5. Where it is less than 0, it is this point. So if it is this point, integer will be the minus 1. This one will be the integer. If it is minus 1.2, where is minus 1.2? This is minus 1. So minus 1.2. Minus 1.2 is not that side. It is minus 1.2 is less than minus 1. So it is at this point it may be. So integer will be this one. Always the left side one will be the integer. In bigger number also, if you see 1.9, so here it is near about 2, but integer is the previous one. Okay, integer will be 1. Always the left side one is the integer, that less than 1, less than the integer which one, that will be considered. Okay, so if it is like that minus 2.7, what will be the integer? Minus 2.7 if we take minus 2.7, integer will come which one? Minus 3. Here it is minus, it will become minus 2. This is minus 1. Always integer part will come. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? Means 0 to 1, whatever values are there, it will come 0. If we write here 0.5, positive side 0.5, so integer part is 0, so it will come 0. So between 0 to less than 1, whatever values are there in that, result will come at 0. Between minus 1 to less than 0, whatever values are there, it will come at minus 1. That is called greatest integer function. Okay, so fx equal to square bracket of x is called greatest integer. If we draw the graph of this one, you will see graph how it will happen. These are the points. Say if it is 1, it is 1. If it is 1.2 also it is 1. 1.9 also it is 1. So graph if we draw, graph of this one. How the graph it will be? If I show with other color, less than 1, whatever it is, it will come to 0. So less than 1, it will be 0. If it is less than 2, less than 2, and more than 1 or more than 1, it will come to 1, like that. If it is less than 3, it will become 2. Less than 4, it will become 3. Okay? And if it is less than 0, it will become -1. So from that it is this way. From here it will become -2. From this it will become -3. Like that way this graph is called greatest integer function. Okay? So these are the 7 different types of functions and their graphs. All these things you note it in your notebook so that in future it will be useful in future in other chapters also. Graph of the different functions. Okay? Thank you.